Hello YouTube, this is William. Welcome to another update. There's Mom. People keep asking about Mom. She's hard at it in the mail room. We're getting the mail out to Great Northern. We'll show you that to you in a minute. In here, let me show you what's ready for doing the Rockwell testing. There's a Rockwell tester. All of those are the Master Bushmans. I think there's like 35 of those heat treated, ready for the Rockwell testing. And so we'll get that done and get handle started on that. Probably ship in a week or two. And moving on in here, and this is a disaster, folks, because we have just finished the remodel and the add-ons, and we have got to reorganize. This is going to be the laser and CNC room, and you see the air conditioner we put up there, so Mom doesn't get hot in the summer. We do that just for Mom. But anyway, in here, what used to be the grind room, you can see it's all moved out now, and it's just a complete disaster. We got everything moved yesterday. So we're trying to get these knives out to Jeff. That is what's going to Northern Woodsman. Great Northern Knives. These are going to Great Northern Knives. And it's just a assortment of like 35 of them, and these numbers mean that they were special orders, but a lot of them are also the for restocking. I mean, here's some large Skinner, and you can see how the laser works. That's a new lasered blade. Then on the back, let's see if the lighting is right in here. So that's one with the new markings on it. A lot of these, there's some NKs going, and these has the new markings as well, new laser markings. And then on the back, you see how that looks. Had some comments they didn't want to billboard the knives. It's not billboarding, it's information. Okay, so there is a difference. This is not advertising different brands and all this stuff like NASCAR. This is information. Okay, so and here's the kind of get an idea on the Sportsman's Choice. See how that is, and then the back side of it. So there you have it. There's a blood drop. This is a beautiful knife. Showed you a few on the last update. We just now got it finished. Has the polar bear center pin. This was a custom build for Great Northern. Okay, but that's what's going to Jeff at Great Northern. So get with them and see that if you see yours in there, they'll be shipping out in just a little while. He's also got some of the little carving knives. There's some on my website, so if you want to order one of those, there's still a few of them left on the website if you want to order those. A fantastic little carver with a sheath, or if you're near a Great Northern store, then go by there. So he's got some in stock there that you can look at and handle. Real quick, let's talk about some new designs. This is a new design that we're going to do for Great Northern. It's a fillet knife. It's going to have a 7.5-inch blade, probably about a medium flex. It'll be at a 16th inch Nitro V, so it'll have a medium flex. It'll have a saber or a Scandi there into a kind of a distal taper grind, a blended saber, if you will. I got wax on the blade. So that's coming to Great Northern Knives. The damage, this is the 3/16. I've got, and I did say the same thing in the last update. I've just been too busy to do anything. I got it in 5/32 also, but you can pre-order one of those through Great Northern. He's already had several that expressed interest and did a pre-order on that. So if you're interested in doing something like that on that size of blade, then definitely get with them. There's also a new design for Pano and Jared at Northern Woodsman Elite. I'm getting these names mixed up. So, but anyway, at Northern Woodsman Elite, I did a video a little over 2 years ago. I think it's pushing 3 years ago, on the Yakut, the Russian Yakut knife that has a fuller on one side and a convex on the other. But I don't do forging, so I tried it with a hollow on one side and a convex on the other side. And there's some testing videos. I did think there's like 4 or 5. It is a very unique and very useful design. So Pano contacted me a couple of weeks ago or a week ago or so and said, hey man, let's do another one of those, or a variation of that. And so we talked about it, and we decided to do a hollow on one side and a saber on the other. And this is the knife, okay? And you can pre-order these on their website. It has a hollow on this side, and it has a saber on the other side, okay? Like so. And so what that does is it slices like a hollow, but it has that added strength of a saber on the other side, so it's not as thin right there at the hollow as the hollow knives are. So a hollow grind is great for slicing. It's the reason it's used in butchering and kitchen and things like that. But it's weak in woodcraft. So what we're trying to do is make this more versatile into woodcraft, okay, or bushcraft, or however you want to term that. But anyway, that's another new design, and I'll put a link at the end of this video on that series, on one of those videos in that series, so you can see what I'm talking about on that grind. I intended to do something with that, but I just hadn't got around to it till Pano mentioned it and said, hey, let's do something. So we're doing something. All right, now let's go out to the new grind room, and we'll show you what's in here. All right, so this is the new grind room. We've got the kilns in here and all that good stuff. Tom is set up for his handles, so we'll be doing handles here. This bandsaw, and on down here is where he shapes the handles and all that other good stuff. And these are dust catchers, and it's got a dust system that is ducted outside, so if you guys is in shops and want to do something like that, this works great unless you're dealing with hot sparks. If you're dealing with hot sparks, then this plastic piping is not the greatest thing in the world, okay? This is Tom's side. He does most of the handles, if not all. I do a handle every blue moon or so. And then this is my side where I grind the blades. And all of these are the 3V custom build WCSKs, okay? And there's going to be like 15 of them, 500 through 515. They're heat treated. I'm taking them out of the foil packs, getting the carbon off of them so I can do the Rockwell testing on these. The Rockwell is going to be between 58 and 60, right in there on the 3Vs, okay? So up on the wall, this is what's going to be going to Great Northern next week's shipment. Right here, we got a couple of these numbers again are for the pre-orders. There's some Alaskan buoys that's going to be for stock. Here's a couple of EDCs that's going to be stock. Here's going to be some stock hunters. And then I've got the next run of SKs. I still got $491 to grind through $499. So we'll try to get those out. Since I got the construction done, I should be able to get those ground next week and get those in the mail. And then I've got the rest of the shipment next week for Great Northern is some bush tools, a few Pathfinders. And these are the Master Bushmans. These are the first ones that come off the deal. I was going to ship them to Great Northern this week, and then as I was doing the laser etch, this is how they look when they come off the laser. I'll buff one up and show you what it looks like afterwards. Then I noticed that we had forgotten the thumb scallops, so I told Jeff about it, and so we're going to get those out to him next week. But let me kind of buff one up here, and I'll show you real quick. You see, that's how they buff up. See on the other side. And all that is a Scotchbrite belt, and you can get those at any of the knife supply houses. So that's how they're going to look, okay? So we are starting to get the Master Bushmans in the mix, and get those done. There is 3 retail left. I've got one Blackbird, and I don't remember the guy's name. I think it's Robinson, maybe. But don't hold me to that. But you had a Blackbird with a blue SureTouch handle and also an SK. So that I'm holding those 2 until the SKs come up. I don't remember what your serial number is, but I do have your Blackbird done. There's an NK that will be shipped out this week. I think it was, I don't want to say the name. I don't remember the name, but it was a natural WCNK that is going to be shipped out this week. It's done. I just need to do the final polish on it and get that in the mail to you. Okay, that'll be shipped out next week. Okay, I've got a belt knife that needs to be heat treated. So if you ordered a belt knife after January the 1st, then that one, I got the blanks in yesterday, so I'll get that heat treated this week and get that handle, and it'll be shipping in probably about 2 weeks. There is a, let's see what I got on the wall over here. I think there's a Sportsman, yeah, a Sportsman, black Sportsman, full flat, and I think that's McCurry. And Redberg. I'm sorry, the pen I used was too thick. I can't read it, but it had an orange SureTouch and a dangler with no ferro rod. So that one is going to be handled this week. We'll get those shipped out next week. And all of these are also for Jeff, and Tom should have these handled and get them shaped up and ready to ship out with that other bunch next week. So we're probably looking at another 30 or so shipping to Great Northern next week. So that'll be almost 70 knives in a 2-week period. And there's others in the works, like all the Master Bushmans, all of those. We're trying to get all those done, and also the all of these WCSKs. And I still don't have a date on the WCSKs, but it's coming up very close. Pay attention to my YouTube channel. Subscribe, hit the little bell, and so you'll be notified. And I'll give you at least a 24 hours heads up of when these are going to be available on my Available Customs Knives webpage. Okay, so this will be only sold through my Custom Knives webpage. All right, WCKnives.com. Go to order knives or buy knives or whatever that page is, and there'll be a sub-menu drop down, and you'll see the available knives. Anything that you want that I've done, contact my suppliers or my dealers. My dealers has the ability to order things in wholesale in the great numbers, and they can get a lot of things done. I don't do retail except for the SKs anymore. Okay, everything else is done through dealers, so get with the dealers. They may have what you're looking for in stock. Don't trust what their website says, because a lot of times I send things just like Pano and Jared up in Northern Knives or Northern Woodsman Elite. I sent 30 something knives to them last week. So check with these dealers, call them or email them, and you'll be able to see what they got. I did get the blanks for the outfitter, so if you're waiting on the outfitter through Stitch Gear Outfitters, then I got the blanks day before yesterday, I think. Sometime this week I got them. So we'll start getting those in the mix. We'll probably get those start to ship out in about 45 days. Okay. So that first run ended January the 1st, or January the 31st, I mean. And so, but you can still order one. It just won't have a first run on the blade. And when I say first run, this is what it would look like, except it will have Randy's logo on it. Okay, just see the first run there. So anyway, that's that sale is over, but you can still have the knife. It just won't have the first run on the blade. Okay. All right. I think you're up to date. Appreciate all you guys' support. You guys are awesome. I couldn't do this without you, and I thank you for letting me live my dream. And we're gonna keep expanding and exploring. Now that I got everything out of that, and I got to set up the CNC machines and all that other good stuff, so that's what's going to start getting the folders dialed in. We're still looking at a late spring, early summer for those pre-orders. If you still have not pre-ordered and you want to pre-order, get with Great Northern Knives. I don't know if they have any slots left. They have ordered some pre-slots. So, but get with them and see what they have left if you want to get on that first run. But if everything goes well, then there is going to be much more coming. That's the reason I moved everything out here, so I have room to assemble and concentrate a little bit more on the folders and get that part of WC Knives going as well. Okay, it's not going to be a one-time and done, is what I'm saying. All right, so there's other things coming. All right, and thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. You're the best friends, best customers, best all-around human beings that I've ever dealt with, and I thank you so much. Until the next one, get in the backyard, whittle on a stick. Be sure and take a child with you, get the opportunity, and don't forget those plenty of band-aids and lots of knives. We'll catch you again soon.